Welcome back to System Breech, where every system has a weakness and every secret has a price. The fake image that crashed the market. May 22nd, 2023. One AI-generated image of a fake explosion near the Pentagon hits Twitter. 4 minutes later, the SP 500 drops, billions vanish, and the market snaps back like nothing happened. No charges, no answers, no accountability. Today we ask the question the news cycle buried. Did someone know it was coming? May 22nd, 2023, 8:42 in the morning, Eastern Time. A single image appears on Twitter, now called X. It shows thick black smoke billowing near what the caption claims is the Pentagon. The kind of smoke that stops traffic. The kind that makes people reach for their phones. The image looks real. The colours are right. The angle is convincing. The account posting it carries a blue verified checkmark, and its name, Bloomberg News. Except it isn't Bloomberg News. It is an impersonator, a ghost account, purchase verification and all, designed to look exactly like one of the most trusted financial news sources on the planet. Bloomberg's own spokesperson would later confirm the account had no affiliation with their organisation whatsoever. But that morning, no one knows that yet. The image spreads. RT, the Kremlin-linked Russian news outlet, amplifies it to its nearly 3 million followers. A major Indian television network, Republic TV, puts it on air live, inviting experts to analyse an explosion that never happened. By the time financial terminals pick it up, it has been circulating for over an hour. At 10:06 a.m, the market reacts. The Dow Jones Industrial Average drops 80 points in 4 minutes. The S&P 500 swings from positive to negative, erasing billions in market value. By 10:11 a.m, the index is positive again. 4 minutes. The entire event, start to recovery, 4 minutes. There was no explosion. A series of short, factual beats. There was no smoke, no emergency response, no casualties, no incident of any kind near the Pentagon that morning. The Arlington Fire Department and the Pentagon Force Protection Agency issued a joint statement confirming it. A Pentagon spokesperson told reporters directly, nothing happened. The image was a deepfake, generated by artificial intelligence. Experts noted immediate visual tells, structural mistakes on the building, a street lamp that appeared simultaneously in front of and behind a metal barrier. The building itself didn't closely resemble the Pentagon. Hani Farid, a professor at UC Berkeley and leading digital forensics expert, examined the image and confirmed it showed, quote, typical signs of being AI synthesized. The fake account was suspended, the tweets were deleted, the corrections went out. The market recovered, the image was labelled false, and then almost everyone moved on. Almost. Here is what the news cycle did not linger on. Cyabra, a social media analysis firm that studied the spread of this event, found something that should have been the headline. This was not a coordinated network of bad actors. This was not a sophisticated state-level operation. It was one account. One fake Bloomberg account with a purchase blue checkmark achieved enough virality to trigger a measurable crash in the world's most closely watched financial index. One account. Maximum chaos. Now consider what comes next. In financial markets, a drop, even a brief one, is not nothing. If you knew that drop was coming, you could profit from it. This is called a put option, a bet that the market will fall. It is completely legal to hold one. It is not legal to manufacture the event that causes the fall. In the hours after the image went viral, investigators and financial analysts began asking a simple question. Was there unusual options activity in the minutes before the image went wide. The honest answer, and this is important, is that a definitive public accounting of pre-event trading activity was never fully released. The SEC monitors for exactly this kind of anomaly. Unusual volume before a market-moving event is a standard tripwire. But in the public record, no charges were filed, no individuals were named, no institution was held accountable. The origin of the image itself was never publicly confirmed. No one has been charged. And the question of whether anyone profited from those 4 minutes remains, officially, unanswered. This is not a story about one fake image. This is a story about the architecture of a system that was never designed to handle what AI can now produce. Financial markets were built on the assumption that information, even fast information, required some minimal human chain of verification. A reporter had to write it, an editor had to approve it, a network had to broadcast it. That chain no longer exists. In 2023, a convincing image of a disaster near the Pentagon could be generated in seconds, posted through a spoofed account with a purchase checkmark, amplified by one of the world's largest state-controlled media outlets, and hit financial terminals before a single human being had time to ask, "Is this real?" The weakness was not Twitter's verification system, though that failed. The weakness was not the trading algorithms, though they responded. The weakness was the assumption baked into the entire financial system that visual information at scale could still be trusted. That assumption was tested on May 22, 2023, and no regulatory framework has been passed specifically addressing AI-generated financial disinformation. No platform has been held legally accountable for the role paid verification played. The S&P 500 recovered, the story faded, but the proof of concept remains. It worked. 1 image, 1 account, 4 minutes. It worked. 1 fake image, generated by a machine, posted by a ghost, amplified by a state media outlet with 3 million followers. No weapon was fired, no building was touched, no law was provably broken. Just an image, and a system that was never designed to question one. The question that no one in power has publicly answered, and the question you should be sitting with right now, is this. If 1 account could do this in 2023, who's been practicing since? Every system has a weakness, and every secret has a price. If this episode made you think twice about what you see online, share it with someone who hasn't yet. System Breech drops every other Thursday. We'll see you in the dark.